Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Revive Me, and today I'll be showing you how to install and set up 2Ship2Harkinian for Xbox Dev Mode. The main things you would need for this tutorial is one, you will need your Xbox to be in developer mode. For those that do not have their Xbox in developer mode, you can check out the video playlist in the description below, where you can find all my tutorials related to dev mode. And then you'll also need your own copy of Zelda Majora's Mask, and let's get right into it. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need to install the app is we got to get you the 2Ship2Harkinian MSIX bundle. You can find this file over at SternXD's GitHub page. I'll have this link down below. And then for those in the Revive Me community Discord, you can find it there as well. Release 0.1.0. 2Ship2Harkinian UWP. First UWP build of 2Ship2Harkinian based on the 2Ship Mayon Bravo 3.0.1. Most things should work, but this is an early build, so expect a few rough edges. Internal storage is accessible via the D drive. External storage is accessible via the E drive. Mod support is unverified and may not function correctly. You can also find the support and social links for SternXD down below as well. Credits built by the Harbor Masters team. Original port by Whirly DL. Alright, so all you would want to do is at the bottom for 2Ship2Harkinian, simply click on it and then it will begin to download. And then once you have that file downloaded, I'll have this link down below as well. There is also a 2Ship compatibility checker, which you could use to make sure that you have the correct ROM for this to work. So far, the N64 US versions and the GameCube versions do work. Everything else seems to not be supported. But all you would do is simply drag and drop your ROM file onto it, and then it'll process it and tell you that it is compatible. So yep, we're good to go. So I'll be showing you the external drive method for this. So mainly what you would want to do is create a new folder, name it 2Ship, drag and drop your Majora Mask ROM file into it, and simply drag and drop this into your external drive for your Xbox. What we're going to do is go to the Xbox dev portal so that we can upload our app to the Xbox. For those that already know how to do it, you can skip this next part. And then for those who don't, I'll be showing you how to get into the Xbox dev portal. Now I'm going to show you the remote access at the bottom. So simply click on remote access settings. And what we're going to do is enable the Xbox dev portal. What this will do is this is where we will install our apps. We would have to do this from the computer or your phone. Make sure to keep a screenshot of this because anytime you want to enter the access portal on your computer, you're going to have to use either one or two links, whichever one works for you. And then at the bottom, there's the authentication where you can set a password and username. Me personally, I just keep this unchecked. It's just a little easier to get onto the page without having to enter your information every time. And then what we're going to do is we're going to leave our Xbox on this page. I bet. So what we're going to do is switch over to the PC. We're going to enter in one of the links for the access portal. And then there's some settings we're going to change from there. And then you should be good to go. Alright, now that we're on the computer, what we're going to do is enter in one of those links. And yes, please add the HTTPS within it. And then once you enter in the link, you should get a page that says your connection is not private. Attackers might attempt to steal your information. Simply at the bottom, click on Advanced and proceed. Once we get to the Xbox dev portal, underneath My Games and Apps, click on Add. Then we're simply going to drag and drop that 2Ship2Harkinian MSIX bundle right into it. Click on Next. There's no dependencies needed, so just click on Start. Once it's finished, click Done. Now we're going to head over to the Xbox and finish up the setup process. Alright, once you get to dev mode, if you have the retail experience like I do, what you want to do is go down to Dev Home. What you want to do is look for 2Ship2Harkinian, press the select button on it, go to View Details, and make sure to change it from an app to a game if it isn't changed already. Then press B, then load the app right up. So what you want to do is use the D-pad to go down. You might see that the box is now highlighted, just simply press A on it. Now we're going to go down to the E drive and click Continue. You're going to get a pop-up saying Game Assets Not Found. Please select a ROM file to extract the assets. Simply click on Select ROM File. Press down to highlight this area. Press A. Go to the E drive. What you want to do is look for your 2Ship folder and then simply look for your ROM file. Press A on it. And then what you would do to get out of this is press B. Then you could go down to Use Selected ROM. And then give it a moment to extract the game assets. Big shout out to Stern for getting this set up so that we can extract the game assets within the Xbox itself. Otherwise, we would have to be doing this on the PC build. And then once that's finished, it's going to tell you the extraction completed successfully. Simply click on continue to game. And just like that, we got 2Ship2Harkinian set up for our Xbox in dev mode. Now for those that want to change the settings, what you would do to open up the menu is press the start and select button at the same time. It might be a little finicky until you get used to it, but once you use the D-pad, you can kind of see that it's trying to highlight the screen, so press A on it, and then it'll slightly highlight the certain areas where you would want to focus on. So for example, the tabs at the top, I'll press A, and now it lets me go through enhancements, the dev tool, and then if you press B to get out of the highlighted area, then you could change the area. So now I could go down at this little other box, press A, and then I could get into the controls, the graphics, overlay, the presets, and that's pretty much about it. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, make sure to give it a like. Let me know down in the comments below what you're excited to see next. If you guys enjoy content like this, make sure to hit that follow, and I hope to see you guys on the next one.